This is Calamity Jane. She's a 1-year-old working Kelpie, and she's going to help me teach you how to teach your dog to roll over. She does not know this yet. This is probably her 3rd session of practicing, but we're going to start from the beginning. So, this is a lured behavior, meaning you're going to use a treat, or she likes her own kibble, so this is a piece of her own kibble. And basically, you're going to control where the dog's head goes by controlling where your treat goes. We're going to start from a laying down position. If your dog knows how to lay down, you can just ask them to lay down. Or if they don't yet, that's okay. You can lure them into it down. Good girl. If you can't get them into it down, then just let us know. We'll help you. This is Sebastian. He thinks that he's involved in all of the training because he likes food and he loves training. Okay. You're not getting a dog food though, buddy, so give it up. So we're going to start by seeing which direction she's more comfortable rolling in. I'm going to turn her head to this side and to this side. And what I'm actually watching for is for her hips to fall to one side or the other. They actually already did. Let's see if we can straighten around and show you again. Good girl. So watch, if I turn to this side, her hips don't shift to the side onto the ground. If I turn to this side, note that, yes, you see that shift right there, and now her right hip is laying flat on the ground. That's what you're looking for. That's the first thing you're going to reward. Good girl, baby. So, once you're good, your dog is, you want to know which side your dog is more comfortable shifting to. That's the direction they're going to roll. And then you're going to practice just having them shift their hip. Yes, good girl. You're so good at that. She says, yes, I'm very good at that. This is the one part of rollover that we're real good at. So, because it's only her 3rd session. Oh, you can go that direction too? Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Whatever. So once you have them shifted onto one side, come here, baby. Can you back up so people can see you? Come here, baby. Good girl. Kitty place. Good boy. Wait. Will you lay? Good job. You shift. Which side are you going to shift to today? This side? Yes, good girl. Okay, that's fine. Once you have them shifted onto one side of their hip, you wait. Good boy. Then you're going to keep turning their head, yes, in the same direction. And what I'm actually trying to do, so you're turning their head toward the leg that's sticking out. We'll see if we can get it on the other side so that you can see better. Good boy. Way back. Can you move forward for me a bit? Right? Good. So we'll see if we can, yes, we'll have her do it this way so you guys can see better. So I'm going to keep turning her head toward that leg, and I'm actually kind of turning her nose toward her hip. Yes, good girl. You're good. You wait. Good boy. That's not what I'm going for. What I'm actually going for is I'm trying to get this shoulder to go down. Yes, like that. Yay! What a good puppy. You're a good boy too. Yes. Okay, kitty play. Thank you. Play. No. What do we need to do? You're not listening. Yeah, you're excited. Play. Play. Good. Thank you. Want to try again? Good job. So now we're going to try the whole sequence again. Leg. Good. Hip. Yes. And I'm rewarding. Shoulder. Sort of. A rewarder there. Good girl. Yes. We're going to shoulder here. Yes. Almost. You're not getting anything. I didn't release you. No. Maybe? Yes. Good girl. Yes. Oh, very nice. You can see that this is a teensy bit difficult for her. If you have a floppier breed of dog, like a golden or a lab, the ones whose muscles are always kind of loose and they kind of sashay when they walk, this tends to be an easier trick for them. If you have, like, Janey's kind of stiff structurally. She doesn't like flippity flop as she walks. She doesn't like roll flop over real easily. She's kind of built like a baby deer. So this is a harder trick for her. And that's okay, that's fine, she'll get it eventually. Well, this is why we're breaking it down into little, yes, bite-sized pieces for her, because she doesn't really understand what the heck I want. Yes, good girl. And she doesn't, yes, very good. That was a good shoulder dip. Yes, and if I ask her to do the whole thing right away, she's not going to understand what the heck I want. She'll probably feel really vulnerable because I turned her on her back, and she'll probably never want to do it again. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to teach stages. Yes, good girl. If you have a really floppy dog, you often can actually get to this point and then just like, you can almost roll them right over, but you can see that that's not a thing Janey's going to do. Thank you, Petey. Good choice. I will absolutely reward you for staying over there. Good boy. You like? Good. Yes. You're good at the hip. Can we do the shoulder? Yes. Good. Yes. Good job. Buddy, go away. You're not helping. Leg. Good. Yes. Good girl. Nice job. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Oh, we're getting better. Yes. Good girl. So Janey and I are going to work in this vein, just seeing if I can lure her just to shift her weight a little more, and then we'll come back in a bit and show you how we've done. All right, so it's like, I don't know, 10 minutes later. Good boy, Janey. And we're going to show you how far we've gotten. Come on, baby. Okay, play a leg. Good job. Okay, so we've got, yes, hip. Now, can you move? I'll put you in the camera. Okay. Hip. Yes, good girl. We've got a shoulder. Yes, good girl. And she actually is getting much better at just going onto her side. Whoops, which is important. Good. Got halfway there. Yes, good girl. Good job. And yay, girl. So once she had gotten like all the way on her back, I did like tip her on the other side. You can roll them. Once they get kind of, they're trying, but they can't quite twist themselves, we just like knock them over. That's okay. If it scares your dog, don't do it again, because then they won't want to roll over again. Good girl. So we would continue this way with Janey until, you know, there comes a point when, we might do it actually, I'm not sure. There comes a point when you kind of, you know, you start the luring process, and as soon as they know where that lure is going, they just roll for you because they're so good at this. And that's when you're going to add your cue, which is something like roll over. And you can also start to fade your lure treat into a hand signal. So it could be something like empty-handed, it's something like this. Fleets is this. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Come here, Janey. Not you. Petey, come here. Janey, face. Good girl. Good. Sit. Can you arc your butt, please? Yeah, I know, that's hard, huh? It's hard on the cushion. Good girl. Wait. So it looks like, come here, buddy. Ready? Oh. Yes, good boy. So eventually they get really good at it. But the way we started it was, good boy, was the same way as with Janey. You want to go this way? You go this way. Let's see. I don't get it. I don't do this anymore. What are you talking about, lady? So there's that part. And then, you know, just kind of, wee. Good job, buddy. It is easy for him because he knows what I want to get that cookie. Like, wrong. Good boy. If you have questions, just let us know. But have fun.